Hi guys, welcome back.
Find me the Codex.
Spoiler alert. After multiple delays, Craven the Hunter is now available in theaters, and after the film's climactic events, viewers are left wondering just how Knull fits into Marvel's future.
I am Knull, god of the void, slicer of worlds.
Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Thanks you. Even though Craven has received a lot of bad reviews, some viewers have found the film's positive aspects appealing. The villain's past and comic book canon, along with a number of other characters the movie added to the universe's scope, are largely responsible for this admiration for Craven. Craven does set up that possible spin-off in some respects, and it has long been reported that Craven will play a major role in a Sony Sinister Six film. For instance, references are made to a physician who has been helping the chameleon, who is similar to Morbius. Theoretically, since Venom might be dead, it would make sense for the other anti-heroes to form a group and take the lead in the teasing encounter with Knull. But according to studio updates and glimpses from the new movie, Knull might be leading the world in a very different direction. Knull was a Thanos-level villain in Venom 3, but he was hardly used. He only had a minor role in the final dance. In the teaser for Venom: The Last Dance, the symbiote god Knull was presented as a menace on par with the Avengers, which raised questions about how big of a part Knull would play in the finished movie. The director of Venom 3, Kelly Marcel, stated at San Diego Comic-Con that this is just the introduction to Knull. Ultimately, Knull was given very little screen time in the film. In light of this, conjecture over the villain's future has subsequently increased. In fact, viewers usually assume that Knull would become a more serious threat to Sony's world after this. This is a challenge because Venom's personality has been eliminated. Venom as we know him is no longer there, despite the conclusion of Venom: The Last Dance suggesting that the symbiote might have survived. With the removal of that intimate connection to the King in Black, many have conjectured that the release of Kraven the Hunter would clarify the future of Sony's universe. Rather, that movie has come out, and the way forward now seems more constrained and different than it did before. It looks like Sony's Spider-Man universe is coming to an end with Kraven the Hunter. According to recent reports, Sony has no plans to continue developing their villain-centric universe. With Kraven the Hunter now slated to be the final movie in the universe, at least for the time being, Sony's Spider-Man universe appears to be taking a different turn. The company stated that they currently had no plans for any spin-offs, although they did not specifically reveal that their universe would be ending. It's evident that the franchise hasn't done well at the box office outside of the Venom movies. As a result, Sony may be shifting its attention to projects that feature an actual Spider-Man, such as the animated Spider-Verse movies and the upcoming Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland. Notably, Kraven appears to have been completed for a while, and was intended to be released well before Venom 3. In light of this, it appears that the majority of the hints that were unveiled in Kraven, which included the addition of multiple other Spider-Man characters to the universe, may have been unrelated to the Knull intentions. It appears that there were multiple visions for the universe's future, given the introduction of Calypso, Rhino, and Chameleon, and the omission of Knull. However, it now appears doubtful that Kraven or Knull will remain in the Sony Spider-Man universe in light of these recent revelations. So, what was Knull's purpose? It's starting to appear like Sony's Knull was never planned. It was indicated that Knull's brief appearance in Venom 3 was merely a sample for the antagonist, who would undoubtedly make a comeback. The character, played by Andy Serkis, was only alluded to in the movie and had a fleeting appearance, but it appeared like he was being set up to pose a serious danger to Sony's universe. Although there are currently no projects in this universe under development, this created the expectation that viewers will see Knull in upcoming productions. It's starting to appear like the studio never really had a firm strategy for the character, especially since Sony is taking a vacation from making movies. This viewpoint, however, is obviously devoid of knowledge of the entire internal affairs at play, and as a result, it may be incorrect because Sony may have a longer-term strategy in mind. The world is not necessarily over. even though Sony has stated that it has no immediate intentions to produce any more villain spin-offs, preferring to concentrate on Spider-Man movies. The Venom trilogy was too successful to completely drop, and it will undoubtedly be continued at some point, even if it is only as a spin-off. Though it won't happen anytime soon, this might pave the way for Knull's future. The King in Black would be a fantastic antagonist in Spider-Man 4, and the MCU could redeem Knull. If Sony makes the correct decisions for Knull, Andy Serkis' character may yet be redeemable. Many people think that Venom and Spider-Man would work together in the movie to defeat the symbiote god, which is one of the long-running theories regarding Knull in Spider-Man 4. Making Knull's arrival feel more important and powerful would involve tying the antagonist and his tale into the wider MCU through the critically acclaimed Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies. As a side advantage, this would also increase the Venom film's canon standing. Even though Sony's universe has seen some success, Spider-Man continues to pique audiences' curiosity more than other characters in his universe. Redeeming Knull would best be accomplished by taking advantage of this chance to bring the universes closer together. Additionally, it would offer the opportunity to introduce Craven the Hunter, a villain who many have long wished to see Spider-Man portray in his movies. It would make for a massive movie that may serve as a fitting conclusion and farewell to Sony's universe to see these enemies take on Spider-Man, or possibly the three Spider-Men. Particularly in the multiverse saga, there is still time to bring Sony's Spider-Man characters into line with the wider reality that Spider-Man now inhabits. By doing this, Knull would be able to have a compelling influence on Spider-Man's life and universe, preventing the villain's appearance from feeling pointless. Even though Craven the Hunter achieved little to advance Knull's plot and the world seems to be coming to an end, there are still chances to grow from mistakes and carry on with what has succeeded in the future. Thanks for coming.